In this video, we're just simply going to do some practice oral tests. Okay, so I'm going to play in a random order these 8 intervals for you to practice with. You can replay it if you need to, pause the video, whatever you need to do, and then I'll give the answers. And we're going to do 2 rounds, okay, both in a random order. A reminder that I will always do one of every interval. I will never repeat the same interval within the same test. It's always 8 intervals and it'll be one of each. Okay, so let's get started. I'll leave that there so that you can use that as a bit of a guide. But here we go, let's get started. So this is our first test of 2. Good luck. Here we go. First interval is... Okay. Second interval is... Okay. Third interval. Okay. Fourth interval. The fifth interval. The sixth interval. The seventh interval. And the 8th and last interval. Hopefully I didn't go too fast, but you can always just have a listen to those again. You can have a listen to the whole thing again. Cool. Here are the answers to that first practice test of the intervals. So that was, the first interval was a perfect octave, second interval was a perfect fifth, third interval was a major third, fourth interval was a major seventh, fifth interval was a major second, sixth interval was a major sixth, the seventh interval was a perfect unison, and the 8th and final interval was a perfect fourth. So hopefully you went okay. If you didn't, that's okay. We're going to do another test straight away. So this will be a different order. Unfortunately, there's only so many times you can practice with this video, because otherwise, at some point you'll start memorizing the order, but that's okay. Hopefully you can use it a few times. Okay, so here is the second test, a different order of the 8 intervals. So, for this second test, here is the first interval. Second interval. Third interval. Fourth interval. Fifth interval. Sixth interval. Seventh interval. And the 8th and final interval for the second test. So there you go. If you need to, rewind, have another listen, but here are the answers for the second test. The order was this. The first interval was a perfect fourth, second interval was a perfect octave, third interval was a major third, fourth interval was a major second, fifth interval was a major seventh, sixth interval was a perfect unison, seventh interval was a perfect fifth, and the eighth and final interval for the second test was a major sixth. So once again, hopefully you went okay. As I said, if you want, you could try it again, but there'll only be so many times you can do that before you start memorizing the order. Cool. Good luck.